Hello and welcome back, you guys. Today is November the 10th. It's a Monday. We did not take a trade today, even though we were pretty close in terms of a setup. Were we actually there? No, we were not. Very interesting night. Lately, I've been kind of on a bender of undiscipline. Smoking weed, staying up late. My mind is like, it knows it's about to take a break, so like it's like starting early, but like a whole month early, which is not good. So as a punishment, we did miss out on a setup. But to be fair, if we didn't take the setup, it's actually valid to not take the setup. If we took it, it would be considered more of a risky setup. But I had a whole plan because yesterday I was hanging out with my lady, and I was just gonna wake up early, lose sleep, and then reset tonight. Because my sleeping schedule has been cooked lately. I've been going to bed at like 3, and yeah. And she left my house at like 4:30 in the morning yesterday. So I was like, okay, I have to be up for the market in about an hour and a half. And so I won't go to bed. I'll just sleep on the couch, right? See that couch over there? I'll just sleep on the couch. Let me see you guys. Yeah. And I'll have all the lights on, the computer on, ready to go. So it feels like I'm not really going to bed. And so for some reason, 6 o'clock rolls around and my alarm does not go off. And I wake up at 6:30 and I'm like, damn. All right, so I take a look at the markets on my phone, which was mistake number 1. And I see that we are pretty far from any bullish high time frame confluences. I already knew I wanted to look for buys unless we had pushed up so far that I'd be looking for counter trend sells. So then about 9 o'clock rolls around and I see a 1 hour order block already formed. Now, mind you, I'm kind of checking from TradingView. And TradingView, if you're not paying for it, it's 10 minutes behind the futures market. So I jump onto TopX and I had already missed the setup by like 10 minutes. Now, again, to be fair, the setup can be considered valid or invalid. It really depends on your risk appetite. For me personally, I don't know. It really depends on in the moment of time. Like, I think I probably would have taken it, but at the same time, like, if I didn't take it, I'd be sticking to the recommendations and the rules. So I don't know. I guess I got a free pass on this one because I didn't take it, and it would have made sense not to take it. But at the same time, I could have taken it and had a winner. Last week was mostly break evens. But let me show you what exactly I was even seeing. So we finally, thank God, broke out of this freaking range, man. This range is killing me. It got a little bit easier and better to trade around here, but we finally broke bullish out of this range. We have break 1, break 2. So I'm looking for buys. Higher time frame confluences is going to be this order block. Now, fat chance we're going to return to here and see some movement. So, jump down to the 1 hour. At the time, new order block had formed. This is the 6 o'clock candle. New 1 hour order block. Let's check. Immediately jump down to the 5. So, around here. Yeah, waited the whole session for this. So we're already bullish on the 5 minute. 1 break, 2 break, 3 break, 4 break. So now we have to watch the breaks to the downside, right? So we have 1 break, 2 breaks. So now I have to wait for everything over again. So where does that happen? Right here. Wick transfers to this one. Break in our favor. Liquidity. I really want to change that color. I don't really like it. Liquidity. And liquidity. PA level sits here. Now, this one is a bit interesting. I would have done a 5-minute candle close because on the 1 minute there was nothing with the EMAs. So 1 minute EMA close past the PA level, candle close, same thing. That would be the entry. Now there's two ways I probably would have went about this. I most likely would have done a 75 tick stop loss, and around 10 o'clock closed my position for about 1 to 6 or 1.6. Although this did eventually reach full TP around 11 o'clock. Now, this is something I kind of have to review, but when we're taking a trade like this, does the stop loss go under the original structure or this new structure that's been formed? You know? Because I also could have done like a 50 tick stop loss and hit full TP right away. Not right away, but in about half an hour. Damn, this trade was juicy. Either way, the reason why the setup could have been invalidated is because if you count the amount of breaks we have on the pullback, we do indeed have two. We have one break here. Sorry. We have one break, two breaks, right here and here. Now for a single break in our favor, the rule is if we have two breaks on the pullback, it is recommended to wait for the liquidity to be grabbed from the swing point of that structure. So really, we should have waited for price to come down to here. Now, again, I'm pretty sure Big Dog did get in on this one, so his risk appetite is a bit bigger. So in the moment of time, like, I most likely would have traded this, I'm gonna guess. My question probably would have been the stop loss. Is it here or is it here? I don't know. But either way, this was a really nice setup. Yeah, man, I've been falling off my discipline hard, like the last week and a half, and I think the reason being is because the market was such in rough condition that I no longer was like motivated to like show up to work at my desk, and been smoking a bit more weed lately. Staying up late is probably the big one as well because of the weed and late night food. So I definitely need a hard reset. Yeah, that's pretty much all I really have for you guys. So we will see you tomorrow. Tomorrow's a bank holiday, so most likely won't be trading again, but we'll see.